like a slapstick video. It's gonna be like all over the place. Oh man.
Can we just make the text on this say this video is a shit show?
Open up, you open up.
Hi guys, I'm Hannah.
I'm Sadie.
And we're not straight. And we know these last few weeks have been really hard on pretty much everyone worldwide, if not the past few months. So we wanted to talk a little bit about what that's been like for us personally, emotionally, mentally, and talk about some of what we've been doing to try to combat that.
I think from my perspective, this time that we've been kind of isolated from other people in a physical sense has been especially challenging because of the fact that I'm such an extrovert and I love spending time with lots of people, and Hannah has been my #1 saving grace in that regard. I would absolutely not survive this with any shred of sanity if it weren't for her. Far down the list, but in the second place spot that has helped me is just being able to move and to be active and to get outside and do my best to keep kind of a routine with that and make sure that that happens multiple times a day. I've noticed that I feel so much more connected just to the world around me if I can get outside our apartment, and that's been huge. I think I, like so many people, have been watching videos and reading stories and reading articles and reading posts on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and like everywhere about people's personal experiences and their challenges with dealing with isolation, dealing with family members who are ill, being sick themselves, and feeling like this is something that is too big, that's too much to handle right now. And that's so inundating and overwhelming. The fact that I don't have any control over that, but like I also don't even have any control over my own ability to move throughout the world in the way that I am accustomed to be able to go visit friends or to see my parents or go to a restaurant or just go to a coffee shop and sit down. And that's been such a big mental adjustment, and I feel privileged to miss those things because it means that that's something that I'm able to do. But it also feels really oppressive to my mental health. And being able to get outside and move has been the one thing that's like kept me feeling like I do have some sort of control. And unfortunately, we can't do a lot of the things that we normally do to stay active. We talked a little bit about the fact that we play futsal. If you don't know, futsal is an indoor style of soccer that is played on a court, and it's small-sided and it's fast-paced. It's kind of the same pace as like basketball, if you're unfamiliar with it. So we usually play futsal a couple times a week, and we have a really cool group of friends who we play with. And in addition to that, Hannah's been training for a marathon, which is crazy. And she just threw down 13 miles last week, no problem.
I think the hardest part about training for the marathon is realizing that the marathon's probably not going to happen either. The marathon is supposed to be early June with my siblings, who are awesome, and we were really looking forward to it. Didn't expect that to hit me so hard. My sister... So my first ever marathon I ran with my sister, and my brother has recently taken up running as well, which surprised us all. And my sister and I have run marathons since, and my brother decided that he wanted to run one back in the fall. In the middle of the night, he texted us both and said that he had registered for one at the beginning of June, and basically said, will you run it with me? And we were like, we're not gonna let you do this alone, so of course we will. And so my sister, who lives in New York, was gonna fly over, and the three of us were gonna run it together. And now I don't think we will get to do that, which stinks. But I've been still training for it as if it's happening, and it's been really hard to find the motivation to do so when I know that it will likely be canceled. So last week I had my 13-mile run on Wednesday. This week I'll do 14 miles, and we'll just keep going until told otherwise, which feels absurd. But anyway, that's how I've been getting my cardio in, is trying to survive running every week.
Yeah.
The slapstick video. It's gonna be like all over the place.
Oh man, can we just make the text on this say this video is a shit show? So, in light of this really challenging time, and in response to a lot of people who have asked, we're going to share with you something that we have started doing recently and something we've adapted for home use. I challenged a friend a few weeks ago to do a minute of plank and 10 push-ups each day that week, and then increase it by 1 minute of plank and 10 more push-ups the next week. And I didn't realize at the time that this quarantine was going to last for what feels like 97 years, but we're on week 5, so today's the first day of the 5th week, and I honestly don't know if I'm going to make it through all the planks, but we're going to show you.
It's a whole thing. And then we're going to stretch afterward, because we've also been trying to stretch every day.
Yeah.
It's the thing that you're supposed to do, but you never have time for.
Cool. We're going to put the description of the workout and the stretch in stretch routine.
Stretch routine.
Stretch routine. What language is that? We're going to put the workout and the stretch routine in the description. So if you guys want to try this out, you can do it alongside us. Cool.
Wish us luck, you guys.
We need it.
Donut check. How many are left?
I don't know, but we're the only ones here. So